Welcome home. When you hear the word home, what comes to your mind? A place where you feel so safe and secure, mostly in the company of your loved ones, where your family or your parents are staying and where you are staying, the place where you feel belonging to, right? And when I say home, the image that comes to your heart is that beautiful four walled building, which is filled with your memories, your love, your loved ones, all of that, right? When I say welcome home, what I meant is not that four walled building. I welcomed you to that real space where you truly belong to, where you can truly find the love, compassion, acceptance, whatever you are looking for or seeking for or want in this lifetime. The place where you can feel so safe and secure and get everything. And that home is what I am welcoming you to. I started this podcast with that intention to help you reach back or find the way back to your home because I found the way back to my home, which was so wonderful. It was a very beautiful journey, and I want to share how I found it to all of you guys so that you can also find your way back home. So, if you are still wondering what this girl is talking about, I already have a home where I am staying, where my loved ones is staying, and I know the way to that. This home is different. This home is a place where, like I said, it's a place where you truly, truly belong to, and that is your heart or yourself. You yourself is actually the home that you belong to. But majority of us are not aware of this. We are taught from the time we have memory that there is an address, there is a building, and that is the home. Nobody taught us where our true home lies. The true home lies within you, within this body, somewhere. It's not this body, it's not your mind, by the way. The true home lies somewhere deep within, which is waiting for you to find that space. Welcoming you to this podcast where I will be sharing my experiences and my observations, my learnings through my journey, how I found this way back to my own home. Let me tell you, it's a very beautiful journey. The journey have lots of ups and downs, and the road was not so smooth. If you're traveling in the inside of the cities and the villages, maybe the roads are broken. There may be humpy, bumpy roads. You may need to travel through that to reach a very beautiful destination. The journey to your own home is also might be a humpy bumpy journey, but the destination is such a beautiful place that I can vouch you have never ever met or saw such a beautiful place in this universe. You yourself or the deep within you is such a wonderful, such a beautiful space that is waiting for us to find ourselves. You might have lived so many years in this world. You might have seen so many beautiful places in this world. If you are a traveler, you had gone maybe for international trips and so many beautiful countries, landscapes. But let me tell you, your home, your true home, when you find that, nothing is more beautiful than that. In simple words, I can actually tell you what does this home means, but it needs some kind of an experience to really experience and see the beauty of that home. Because that home is a space where only you can see, only you can go, and that is the beauty of it. Each of us, each individual in this world has their own home, which is waiting to be found, waiting to be discovered by themselves. You don't need to reinvent or create a way to reach that space because the path is already there. Just that we need to walk the path. We need to be courageous to walk that path and find it. And the way to find that is self love. Self love sounds to be a very little thing. Yes, I do take care of myself. I'm eating healthy, and I give time for myself. Is that self love? It's only a very minute element of self love. If you can develop that, enlarge that to unlimited, unconditional love, then you will find your way back home. How to find that self love, how to work on your self love, how to really find your way back to the home. I would love to share my experience of different scenarios or situations that I have went through before I really landed on my own home. I think it might be helpful for you in some way or the other if you are also going through that path, or if you are somebody who really want to find your own home within. If I look back into my life to see where all this journey to myself had started, I can say it started way from my childhood. Because I call myself as an introvert person in the childhood. So my world was more calm and peaceful than an extrovert person who talks to others a lot, who have a lot of friends around. But for me, I was not very smart kid, not outgoing, talking to people, creating a lot of friends. I was not like that. Majority of the time, I enjoyed my own company and I enjoyed the company of universe. I used to think like being an introvert is like not good when you enter into a world where the smart people can survive. And of course, I changed my character into a situational extrovert. I can, speak, go on and on based on the situation today. But I used to say like I was an introvert and I faced these things, these things. But now when I look back, I so gratefully thank universe for allowing me to grow in such an environment, because that was the seed for finding my home today. If I was able to find myself today, it all started way long back to my childhood. Maybe to the moment that I took birth in this lifetime. It was all beautifully planned by universe. But when I was going through that, it doesn't look like it was a beautiful plan. It felt so struggling, so challenging. There were very tough moments, painful moments. But today, when I look back, it all made sense to me. All the dots are so wonderfully connecting. I had maybe very few friends. I was so bad in creating relationships. be it friends or even small talks. I was so bad in that. So what I had was this smile. I don't know to do small talks. So if I meet somebody for the first time or even second time or the third time, I don't know to initiate the conversations. I just keep silent and I smile. And for some of the questions that they ask also, if I don't have any smart answers to give back, I just smile. So if I look back into my childhood, I had a lot of time and space available for myself. I was not an attention seeking child. There is nobody who is looking there, okay, what this little girl is doing or talking, or get fascinated by, oh, she's so cute and look at her, what she's telling or what she's doing. I don't remember hearing any of these words, by the way. What I heard when I grew up at different stages of my life was, why are you not talking? Or I was a very slim girl at that time, so the common comments, two common comments I generally get was, don't you generally talk? And the second one was, why are you so slim? You don't eat anything. In today's world, people call it as a body shaming and insulting, hurt, and but at that time these words were alien to me and alien to my surroundings. So I grown up hearing these kind of comments. And for me, it became part of my life over a period of time, and I don't care. I started to ignore those words. On the flip side, what was the blessing was I had all the time in the world for myself, to look into myself, to observe myself, to be with myself. Being an introvert, I had developed the ability to listen to others and observe things around and observe myself also. What is happening with me and my emotions, or when I'm doing something, when I'm feeling something. My attention and focus and observation was on me. So if I had that space to look into myself and develop the observation skills and the listening skills. And that skills, it was like annoyingly it started. I usually observe myself and others. It was not very prominent earlier than what I am doing currently, but I did had a better observation skills and listening skills. I grew up in a very nature blessed space, so there were a lot of plants and trees, and it was such a wonderful nature that my friends were more nature than human beings, I can say. But now I can see that that had actually helped me a lot to have my own space and to develop this observation skills. Observing yourself is the key here. If you want to know yourself, if you want to develop the self love, if you want to achieve everything in life, you first need to know yourself. You first need to understand yourself. That is when the external world start to change for you. So I think that's where it all started. The key here in today's episode is also observation skills. If you want to work on your self love, want to change your life, start developing observation skills. Where you can start? Start with yourself. Ask yourself, how are you feeling? Now, right at this moment, what is your feelings? And make that as a habit every now and then. Whenever you remember about yourself, ask this, what is your feelings currently? What is running in your thoughts? Just be conscious about what is happening inside. it's time to wind up this episode. I invite you to start exploring your path to your own home. We'll see you soon in the next episode with very interesting insights, very interesting concepts in this journey of way back to your own home. Signing off with lots of love and gratitude. Take care. Bye bye.